Wow, that's a lot of circles. That must have took forever. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my new digital art process that I'm going to be using from now on. And also I'm going to be talking about my new original character. This is one of my favorite drawings digitally so far, just because I can see how much I've grown on my digital art journey. So yeah, let's get started. So I didn't film the sketching process because I was supposed to just practice my skills, but then I decided to make a video about it and turn it into a video, and it took 3 hours or more just to sketch and ink the drawing, especially because of all the little circles I made for the sunflower seeds. And for this video, I just mainly wanted to focus on the coloring portion of the drawing. So I first found out about this technique, I guess, this video was recommended to me from YouTube, and I liked the outcome of the drawing, and I decided to give it a try, and then, yeah, I just ended up liking it. The coloring part was definitely easier because I already did the grayscale portion, and then when you color, you just have to color with one color, add a little shading, a little highlights, and then basically you're done. Even though it did take longer for me to get the hang of this process, I think it is a little bit faster and a little bit easier for shading and highlight. And yeah, so the first thing I did was I started with the grays, of course, and I kept building up from there with the highlights, the shadows, and used a different range of grays, and then I blended the different grays together. And when I do my digital paintings, I think the skin, I like the skin to be like very smooth and stuff. So what I do to make it smooth and make the blending process, blend well, I hold down the Alt key a lot, which is the eyedropper tool, and that helps like pick up colors when you want to blend. Like, let's say you want to mix red and blue, which makes purple. So you take your red, take your blue, mix it, and then like you take the eyedropper tool for the color that you just made, and you just pick it up, and then you just use that color. So that's how you like blend smoothly. And shading's all about removing and blending and just adding colors. So when I added colors to the face, that's when I knew that this drawing was going to be like amazing. And as you can see, I use a bright orange for the face, but it doesn't look like that on the canvas because I set the layer to soft light, and that's how I got that color. And after I added the basic flat colors, then I started to shade again. Yes, some more shading, but this time it was shading with color and not with the grayscale. You might be thinking, like, what's the point of the grayscale shading if you're just going to add more shading with color? The thing that I like about color is that black and white is just easier to see where the shadows and highlights go, while color, for me, it's sometimes harder because you can use so many different shades of colors to shade. So to sum it all up, pretty much, it's just easier for me to shade and see where the heavy shadows, the light shadows, the regular shadows, and the midtones all go when I'm doing the grayscale. So in some places like the stem on the flowers, I didn't have to add an extra shading layer, but others like the face and the flowers, I did. Like for the flowers, I added orange to shade and a light yellow for the highlights, just to make it look more lively. Like, I don't even know if that's a word, but whatever. For the flowers and the hair, I added some heavy shading because since she's holding the flowers over her hair and the face, I guess you could say the flowers are in front of her hair and face, so it's like casting a shadow. So that's why I used like heavy shadings for that. And my favorite part of the drawing was shading the flowers, and I added orange, and when I did that, it just feels like warm, actually looks like a flower, and just adding more depth to make it look more alive. And for the color scheme, I was not planning to do a complementary color scheme. It just happened that way. And with digital art, I don't really plan my colors most of the time. Usually I always have an idea in my head, but obviously the sunflowers are going to be yellow and the sim's going to be green, so I just kind of plan my colors around that, sort of. And so that's how I ended up doing the hair purple, because yellow is across from purple on the color wheel, and red and green are across from each other on the color wheel. And it just made everything come together and pop a little bit. So that's what I liked about my color scheme. I think that's also why I like the drawing so much. And I believe most of the shading layers were set to multiply. So yeah, now I'm going to talk about my new character. Introducing Sunny. Hope I say her last name right. Amariella. I did not. Okay, so it's basically the Spanish word for yellow. I took 3 years of Spanish. I can't even speak it. Nice. But anyways, so her last name is her favorite color. And before I tell you about the color family, let's just backtrack a little bit. So first I drew Chloe Blue, and she looks like she has one side of her hair is different from the other. And then I drew Iris Green, which Chloe and Iris are both cousins. Then I introduced a new character, Bubble Rosado, and she does have a sister, but I haven't drawn her yet, so there's really nothing to say yet there. So now I have Sunny Amariella. Still can't say it. Anyways, so her favorite color is yellow, because with these colors, their favorite color is their last name, and their last name is based, their first name is based on what they like to do, how they like to dress. So here's some little facts about her. She's 21, she loves nature and the sun. She just loves being around nature, she's like adventurous, and she always looks on the bright side on every situation. Well, her name is Sunny, so that makes sense. And her favorite foods are starfruit, pineapple, and corn, because they are yellow. And for fun, she likes taking pictures in her sunflower meadow. And yeah.
I've been looking for a way out. I can't find my way now. I just need you by my side. Lately I've been thinking, baby, we could get away and never look back. Never look back. Never look back. No, never look back. Never look back. I've been thinking, baby, we could get away and never look back, never look back, never look back, no, never look back, never look back, no.
So before this video ends, I do have a couple announcements to make. So if you want to learn more about the color family, the link will be in the description box below. This painting is on my art shop and the coloring page is on my website. Again, those links will be down below. And also, I recently started a Patreon account, but I haven't posted anything on it yet. And I will inform you when I do post on my Patreon account in one of my videos. And on my Patreon account, I did talk about why I started, and you can see what I am offering for a low price on there. So again, the link will be in the description box below. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like how this turned out, and if you want to see a proper tutorial on how I did my new digital art process, comment down below, along with any other video suggestions or ideas you want me to do. So yeah, I will see you on Saturday. Bye.